I gave someone decaf for 5 months, so my roommate Tyler thinks he's some kind of coffee genius. The dude literally has 4 different coffee makers, 3 grinders, and this whole setup that takes up half our kitchen counter. Every morning he'd make this huge show of grinding his beans, timing his pour, talking about flavor notes like he's some kind of sommelier. The worst part was how he'd judge everyone else's coffee. If I grabbed a regular drip coffee from the gas station, he'd wrinkle his nose and go, "Ugh, how can you drink that battery acid?" When my girlfriend brought over Folgers one time, he literally laughed and said, "I didn't know they still made coffee for people with no taste buds." But the thing that really got me was when he started messing with my stuff. I had this bag of decent coffee beans that my mom sent me from this local roaster back home. Nothing fancy, just something I actually liked. One day I go to make coffee and Tyler's like, "Oh yeah, I used the last of your beans. They weren't that good anyway, so I figured you wouldn't mind." He didn't even ask, just took my coffee and then insulted it. That's when I decided to mess with his precious morning routine. See, Tyler ordered these super expensive beans online. Like $40 a pound expensive. He'd get them shipped fresh every 2 weeks and store them in this special airtight container like they were diamonds or something. So I waited until he left for his weekend trip to visit his parents. Then I carefully opened his fancy container, dumped out all his premium beans, and replaced them with decaf that looked exactly the same. I found this decaf blend at the grocery store that was the same roast level and everything. You literally couldn't tell the difference just by looking. Monday morning comes and Tyler's going through his whole ritual. Grinding, measuring, timing his pour with this little timer he has. He takes his first sip and goes, perfect as always. I'm sitting there eating cereal, trying not to laugh. For the next few weeks, Tyler kept talking about how his coffee game was on point. He'd post pictures on Instagram with captions like, "Starting the day right with this amazing single origin." Meanwhile, the dude was basically drinking fancy hot water. The best part was watching him try to figure out why he was so tired all the time. He'd be like, "I don't get it. I'm drinking the same amount of coffee, but I feel like garbage." He started drinking more and more cups, thinking maybe he was building a tolerance. By month 3, he was downing like 6 cups a day of decaf and wondering why he felt weird. He even went to the doctor thinking something was wrong with him. Spent $200 on blood tests and everything. The doctor told him he was fine, maybe just stressed from work. Tyler started taking these expensive vitamin supplements thinking that would help with his energy. Around month 4, I started feeling bad watching him struggle. But then he pulled another Tyler move. My sister came to visit and brought this really nice bag of coffee from her favorite shop. Tyler tried it and immediately started lecturing her about how the beans were over-roasted and the grind was wrong. My sister just wanted to be nice and share something she liked. That killed any guilt I had left. It finally ended when Tyler ran out of his good beans and couldn't get more shipped right away. He asked if he could borrow some of my coffee until his order came in. I gave him some regular caffeinated stuff I had lying around. 20 minutes after drinking it, Tyler comes running into the living room all jittery and weird. "Dude, what was in that coffee? I feel like I'm vibrating." That's when he realized he'd been drinking decaf for months and his body forgot what actual caffeine felt like. I never told him it was me.